Hello guys, it's Timothy the Monster here. Now I heard from Z-Sauce that they're gathering donations for the Comic Relief Club for, when on the back to school things. I gotta say that this is not the first attempt I was trying to make on the video. It's good. I might not know that much about animals, but I'm gonna tell you about the mantis shrimp. I'm gonna teach kids and help them show how to do things right. Now, if you want to know about the mantis shrimp, you're in line. Okay, kids, here's a good reason. The mantis shrimp has the world's strongest punch. Yet, I can squish it, right? But imagine when you get punched by it. It's such a small fist, but it still packs quite a punch. If it hits you in the pinky, I can tell that's gonna be excruciating. Basically, there's a lot of things you should be careful about. And that anteaters don't have teeth. I can't remember what kind of scientific name they're called. Something about... Never mind. Ugh. And termites not only eat wood, they can eat things like glass, marble... Well, okay, what else is there? Never mind. Oh. Oh, and that sharks have something called Apulae of Lorenzini. It's a type of smell sense that allows sharks to, well, sense electromagnetic fields on their prey, which is how sharks were able to survive this long and survive into the present day that we're in right now. So, and that's why sharks are the ultimate survivors. With great jaw strength, very strong senses, and they have a sixth sense. They can feel things from far away without even being touched by another creature. It's called a loud line. And how this works is when there's a fish in distress and it's actually moving frantically and the shark is close by, it can actually feel the changes in the condition changes in water and how the waves work. And when this happens, then that fish is about to become dinner, because if it keeps doing this, that's why, in other words, sharks are attracted to frantic moves. When they feel it from far away, they know that it's their favorite kind of prey because that prey is in distress and injured, so it makes them easy prey. So sharks, so this is actually kind of a shark's chance to actually get a meal if it actually hasn't eaten one bite in a long time. So when there's a fish in distress and it feels that fish in distress, that's an indication that this is the shark's chance to finally get a meal to eat. And once that fish does that, you can say that the fish is about to be dead quicker than expected. Well, shark food, if you know what I mean. Oh, bats use a kind of thing. When they're in the dark, they can use something they use something called echolocation, which is used to pinpoint where they're going and to help them pinpoint prey, which is both a navigating tactic and a hunting method. This This comes especially handy underwater and in the air, because even though bats can actually see in the dark, sometimes they don't always see in the dark, and they usually rely on echolocation. And yes, they're flying rodents. They fly through the air like majestic animals. And these animals are very, very, very good. In fact, the only bat to drink blood is the vampire bat. Though not sucking blood as you think it should suck, as you think it does, it rather laps the blood right into its mouth. In other words, scrape and lick. It just licks it up. And fruit bats, yeah, not only do they eat bugs, but they also eat fruit as well. Hey, when you're an omnivore, anything that can be edible can be included in your diet. That's all for today. Oh, by the way, if you encounter a mantis shrimp, even though you can squish it, you gotta keep in mind that even a small animal like that, like a mantis shrimp, can kill you easily. But how? Well, if it was inside your brain and it punched your brain, your chances of recovery are pretty low. Not to alarm you kids, but guess what? Keeping a mantis shrimp as a pet is quite a handful, because if you try to touch it and it thinks your hand is a threat, it will attack it. And seriously, it has the world's strongest punch, and you do not want to be any part of that punch. Oh, and that does it for this one, okay? This is my first education video, but I don't want it to be last, but I think I'll rarely do any more videos of this. I'm gonna have to do some more research. Oh, by the way,